Roadkill is an open world action-adventure car combat game that was released for the PlayStation 2 and Xbox and also on the Nintendo GameCube in 2003 and would be developed by Terminal Reality and published by Midway Games. And this game would take a lot of inspiration from the iconic Twisted Metal series that started off life on the original PlayStation, but also was even more heavily inspired with the open world elements and story-based missions that you would have seen in the likes of Grand Theft Auto 3. So it kind of combined both games into the one kind of package, which was definitely something that was different. So it took some of the best elements from both games and tried to put it together into one unique kind of game that really does stand out. So the goal is the player takes control of a character and you're given a vehicle at the start of the game, and the goal is to upgrade your vehicle's stats, upgrade its armor, acquire new weapons to attach to the vehicle, and you can acquire new vehicles as you play through the game. It has almost like an RPG style element to it with regards to the various attributes and upgrade features, and the whole plot of the game is set in a post-apocalyptic world where literally everybody's out to pretty much kill everybody. So you're trying to complete missions where you're trying to steal items and gather information from other rival gangs and also to save other people. There's pretty much everything that you can do, even get involved with street racing, take out other drivers, have like target missions where you have to eliminate a specific target, attacking rival gangs, and then all while trying to improve your ranks within the criminal underworld. So there's so much variety and depth in this game, and the fact is that it takes so much inspiration and gameplay elements from two iconic games or series of games can only add to the overall experience. But in saying that, the game did still receive mixed reviews across all platforms, stating the graphics weren't that great and that the control systems and even the camera elements can be quite clunky, which in fairness they are, but it's still a decent game to play in its own right. Even for myself, having spent time playing it, there's literally a plethora of things to do. While not everything is unlocked at the start, you will have to go through the various mission based elements within the start of the game. Like you'll have to complete tutorials to figure out how to complete tasks, how to get involved with certain elements and so forth. But then you're left on your own to your own devices, so you have the freedom to roam around the environment and you can do pretty much whatever you like. Get involved with missions, challenges, look for hidden secrets, acquire new weapons, even take out random people on the street. And the funny thing is, random people walking on the street already also carry around guns and rocket launchers, and they also try to kill you as well, alongside of other gang members trying to do the same. And it's just chaos. If you've ever played, even with Twisted Metal, but even more Grand Theft Auto 3, that game is just insane. And for me, Grand Theft Auto 3 is one of my favourite games of all time, and it's one of my favourite games on the PS2. I have done a previous video on Grand Theft Auto 3, so I'll leave a link to that video in the description, because that game is just insane and it's so funny. For me, it's one of the funniest games I've ever played. And the funny thing is with this game tries to capture that element as well in terms of its voice acting and its storytelling. There's a lot of very funny kind of like one-liners and jokes and kind of very kind of adult-based humour based in the game, as there is a lot of swearing and a lot of curse words that you will hear in the game, where people will be calling you names as you're driving down the street. If they're not trying to kill you, they're shouting at you or shouting abuse at you, and it's just it's madness. It's literally like Grand Theft Auto 3 literally on steroids, if you will. The fact is that your cars that you're driving around and have access to weapons and explosives, and just it mixes like say with Twisted Metal, but even with Carmageddon, that you can run over people as well. That's what's even more crazier about it as well, is just you can completely destroy everything that gets in your way. It is just pandemonium pretty much from the offset. While it may not appeal to everybody, it will appeal to some players. If you do like open world style driving games that mixes in combat elements, I think that this game would be for you. I have to say now, the more time I put into it, I was starting to enjoy it a hell of a lot. I love the exploration elements, but I just love the funny quips and the humour in the game. And the fact is, throwing a load of mission based elements into it, it actually is a decent experience. I know it's not the best game on the system, but there's definitely a lot in here that will keep you playing for a while. And like I said, if you're a fan of Grand Theft Auto 3 and Twisted Metal, this would be a good alternative to those two games. So I would recommend that you check it out and see what you think for yourself. So I would love to know your thoughts on Roadkill for the PlayStation 2, and what do you think of it overall? Are you a fan of these open world style games, or maybe not so much? I'd love to hear whatever stories you do have of this game, so be sure to share it down in the comments below. And if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to be updated of future videos. And if you would like to see more content around more obscure and quirky games that were also seen on the PS2 similar to this, then you can check out the playlist on the screen to see more of those games in action. And I will see you all in the next one.